Woo, sorry about the long awaited intro there. Small technical difficulties. But we're getting through it. It's fine. It's fine. So, good morning, Halito. That's Choctaw for hello. I was inspired by watching Echo last night, and yes, I know I might look like a white boy, but I also am a registered member of the Choctaw tribe, so bite me. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. I am John with T6 Design Co. I appreciate those of you that are joining in with us this morning. A little bit later start to the day, but we're here. We are here. So one thing is just getting the kids off to school and kind of make sure I had some coffee, and I already drank all that, so we're good to go there. And then we have also decided that we really needed to take a shower this morning, so I did that too. So apologies for jumping on a little bit late. As I said in the past, we are kind of figuring out our groove. So as we move forward, we will definitely find a better move and groove and situation. Ideally though, what I would like to do, I've stated in the past, is go live from about 8-ish to about 11-ish, and we'll see what happens. So nonetheless, as I said, I hope everybody's doing good on this beautiful Wednesday morning. So today I don't have any particular plans. There's a lot of things that I want to do. So I just figured that we would kind of just sit here and hang out, chat for a moment. And then I'll show some stuff that we had done yesterday for those of you that might be just kind of joining in. I did a little bit of some coaster engraving on cork and slate. And then a good buddy of ours had jumped on and was like, have you done any photos? Or photo engraving rather. So like, you know what? I have some coasters that I can't really use, so let's just try it out. So I'll show those too. But so yesterday, on top of kind of experimenting, we did finally go live with our little duck keychain product, which is awesome. So I figured we kind of go through some of the wins and losses as far as what we have learned to this point on listing it on Etsy. Still need to get it on listed on our Square website, which has been neglected since a little bit before Christmas. What I've personally found is there's just so much input and knowledge to gain, and then also the practical application. There's a lot of steps to take beforehand before we can even really put that product live. So, and then on top of that, like, I don't know how to run a website, and Square is a good tool for sure. And I think it's going to be better for us in the long run. However, right now, like I said, it's just learning and trying to establish like what our layout is, what our branding is, get all those things to fit together. And I would say it probably took a good at least a day and a half, because I had helped set up some things in the past between website and social medias for another company. So I did have a little bit of knowledge as far as getting those things set up, but man, I cannot believe the time suck that it takes to just do all of the back end things that need to be done. But nonetheless, all worthy steps, and hopefully moving forward in the future, once all those foundational things are set, it should be more or less just a plug and play. For example, like we got a new product, we'll go through our steps, we'll get them uploaded to our website, Etsy, and then hopefully at some point, you know, I think we're going to try the TikTok shop and all that fun stuff. So, which will be even more stuff to learn, but here we are. We're learning and growing together. I don't have all the answers for everything, but I certainly don't mind sharing what I do know or what I have learned. And if any of you guys out there want to share your experiences with X and how you went about it, then that would be awesome. So let's see here. So let me show you a little bit what I was working on yesterday. And I'll tell you what, I don't really want to move. What I need is another tripod. So that way, or not tripod, but yeah, something to hold my cameras or phones at some point in time. If we ever start making decent money in our business, we will be investing in some stationary equipment that will be better. So as of right now, I am using my built-in camera from my my laptop. I'm also using an old cell phone that the screen's all busted up on, which I have currently set up over at the laser. And then I am using my own phone, which I am very thankful to have, and it has a freaking really good camera. However, it's just inconvenient, right? Trying to take personal phone calls, so on and so forth. It's just a process, and I know it's a process, and one day we will grow into what we need and be able to, you know, finance those better, bigger tools, what have you. But in the meantime, I'll show you this. We'll see if it'll work. I temporarily borrowed this little stand from one of our boys, and it holds an iPad, but maybe this will work for the computer if it'll stay up. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to try to set that up real quick, so that way we have a little bit better view. And it looks like it's trying to fall down on me. I'm going to have to find a, there we go. Find a position where I don't have to go find some tools and tighten it up. Come on. Filthy animal. I think that'll work. Maybe. Oh no, now my phone's falling out. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. Now it's locked in. Okay, I don't think it's going to move anymore. So let me transition this, and then I just figured it would be nice to have a little bit better camera view, and I want to make sure that my face isn't like ginormous, and you should see any boogers or anything like that. That would be disturbing. Let's go here. Maybe. And of course, now I don't want to show up. Are we still on? Oh, you know what? I think I am still on my... It's very confusing. Oy, oy, oy. And this is why things just can't ever be easy. See, and I like having a polished look together and having controllers of things to where you can actually have things look professional, or at least as best as possible. And then this crap happens. But we'll get through it. Trying to stay optimistic here, and we're making do with what we have. I'm trying my best not to go through and, you know, spend unnecessary funds, that particularly funds that we don't have right now. So we're gonna make it work one way or the other. All right, one moment. Okay, I think it's in there. Now I got to readjust this to where it's not falling everywhere. I think we got it. Will this fit in here? I apologize, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, I hope my charger's in there now. Apparently this thing needs to be tightened up to where it's not falling over itself. Oh, here we go. Let's do that. Okay, I think we got it. I apologize once again, but I want to show you guys what we kind of worked on yesterday. And like I said, I want to have the best kind of camera view. I know this camera is fairly decent, but it's definitely not as high quality as I would like. But you can't complain for something that's built in. There we go. So here we go. Let me adjust this just a tad bit more. Don't fall. And then I'll just scoot back. So yesterday, like I said, we worked on some coasters. So I had a few designs that I wanted to knock out and want to do a little bit of testing because it's been a while since I've done any of these products. We had done some Christmas designs in the past, and as a matter of fact, I'll show those here in a second too. These are the bad ones for the Christmas designs, but we did finally get some made up last season that looked wonderful. So anyways, I was like, well, let me just test on some of these, and then what we had done yesterday is ordered a few more. So 2 boxes, and I forgot to pull those links up. So I will try to make sure that I post those links back to this video tomorrow or today. We'll see what happens as I get time. But I wanted to just go ahead and get the ball rolling. So we ordered some. My wife had a suggestion since Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday that we do some of the football design stuff that I have. So I did work on those. And then, oh, looky there. Our shipment has just arrived, apparently. So I might go grab those here in a second, but we'll go through this first. Let me discuss that real fast too. So we had this idea of doing these football designs. So I'll go ahead and show one. I don't know where. I needed to quit focusing on my face. There we go. So I don't know how well everybody can see that. Good morning, Miss Stacy. How are you? We did that one. And then this guy. And then, so these are a little bit harder to see. There we go. it is really cool. What I think I might do is load it into one of our children's iPads, because I do not own one, but they have the pencil, and I'm going to try to like trace these lines out and thicken them up, because the designs themselves are really cool. So this is a fill goal. Dadgummit, I don't know which way to go with the camera. So the idea was to build a set of 4 and sell them as a complete set, right? And again, in honor of Super Bowl Sunday. Now, obviously, we're not going live with the product to be listed in the hopes that people will buy to be able to receive them for their Super Bowl. However, for those people that are out there like myself, I enjoy football. That might be a little bit of a unhealthy obsession. I don't know everything, but good Lord, I do know my lovely wife gets upset with me sometimes because it is a time-consuming ordeal. But I don't care. It's fine. It's my enjoyment, right? So we did those, though, and I would like to get these sets listed, and it'll be another available product as soon as we take photos of all of our products, which is something that we might do today. And then we will work on building our shipping procedures, if you will. So I have some boxes already that we had purchased before Christmas, I believe. So I'm just curious. I don't know if these will all fit in there or not, but we need to figure that out, do the weight. So all the back end things to be able to get these items listed. So on the slate, though, I only did those 2 designs, the football helmet and the football itself. And I think they look awesome on here. So, and I'll go ahead and share too some of the other things that we had lasered yesterday, and then the photo that we did. So I made these for our group that we have a group of men and women that meet on generally every Monday night and just kind of gather, BS together, have a few drinks, or even just, for those that don't drink, there's always food. So it's a good time. I enjoy that. But since I had put that design together too, I'd also come up with this one just for our regular product to be able to list. And I love the way that slate looks. The thing for me though with slate is it is a natural stone. So for those of you that don't know, most slate products are actually all cut and chipped by hand or really by machine. I say that because no slate product is the same. There's not really a consistency, rhyme or reason. So if you'll notice, like some of the corners on some of these are actually kind of chipped off, if you will, but that it happens naturally, right? So let's get some bucks. One of the kids was like, we need some V-Bucks. I was like, how about we get some real bucks? And I made that up. But yeah, so slate, each of these no one is the same, which is really cool. You got varying thicknesses. I love the live edge on it. And I think I froze, so I'll hold for a second. I don't know. It's the only bad thing about using this phone at times. I don't even know where I'm plugged into. It should be plugged into the computer. And we might be back. We might be back. There it is. But yeah, so different, you can see kind of some different edges, thicknesses. I'm sorry if the lighting is not really good. I don't really have a light on this side. Yes, it does. So yeah. Dirt Tickler, come back to that one again. This is for all my off-road community lovers. I myself own a Jeep for now. Sadly, I might have to get rid of it, but maybe one day I'll have another one. And then Just Paddle It for our pickleball friends out there. So those all turned out really good. My idea is to take each of these designs, we'll build sets up, and I'm not going to do too many right up front, but what I want to do is build the complete sets together, go through all the shipping stuff. We'll do the product photography so that way it can be listed, and then also social media posting, so on and so forth. So the ultimate goal is here. These are kind of some mainstay products that can stay listed all year is my thought behind it. And beyond that, like we can also personalize them. So yesterday I had realized that we don't really have anything with our logo on it. So this is our second product decided from the sign that I made for our company that has our logo on it. And I think it turned out wonderful. So if you own a business and would like to get some customized logoed coasters, or even just a customized name or design, whatever, we will definitely be offering that as a service as well. So feel free to reach out to us via email, phone, whatever. All of our links are available everywhere that you look. So The last thing we would practice on, dadgummit, this stupid camera. I don't know why it keeps doing that. We'll come off of this here in a minute, but we experimented with the photo, and I had generated this off of a couple AI programs. I know it's a little hard to see. I apologize yet again, but the detail in it is awesome. Like, one, I thought it was really cool that I put in a prompt for the AI, and I love Christmas, like absolutely love it. So I was like, I want Santa Claus feeding a reindeer, dude. And it come up with something really cool, and I was like, let's change a couple things. And some of the AI programs that I was using at first and still trying to learn, right, it was popping up images with like 6 fingers or 4 hands. I'm like, no, this isn't great. So, but this is one of the very first photos that actually turned out really great. And so we were on our stream yesterday, and they're like, hey, have you ever done that? I'm like, well, I did do a 3D engrave when I first got our laser. And what I had done is this American Eagle, and I don't even know what that thing is, but American Bald Eagle on some MDF, just trying to get a feel for it, right? But other than that, I haven't really messed with it. I've done some reading, and thankful for all those communities out there. It's like every time I hop on Facebook, for example, we'll see people like, hey, how do you do this? And a lot of folks jump right in, like, depending on your machine, you can try this, blah, 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 blah. So, but nonetheless, I was like, well, let's just throw it in there and see what happens. And then the first one, let's see if, I don't know where I put it. I did not select inverse engrave, to be frank with you. And so what, it just did this, but opposite, right? It looked like a completely just fully engraved coaster that didn't show up any of the detail like you would want for the photo. So, but nonetheless, thankfully, I tend to mess up a product or two here or there. So I had another coaster, and that's what we came up with. So it does look really cool. I'm thinking today what we might do, just kind of on the interim. So I don't really have a format for today by any means. I didn't know when our other coasters would be here. So my thought was to build some products, or burn the products that we've come up with. So I already have one of each of these, and I may or may not keep these as examples just to take with me for other things. But at any rate, I want to build complete sets. So we'll go through like the quantity that we have, and maybe I'll just go ahead and pull it up on the screen too. And we'll just work through what our cost is, the average run time, so on and so forth, to start building out kind of how we're pricing things. So, but my idea is, or rather Misha's idea is, for this weekend, if I can build or do some football sets, we'll probably do, I don't know, maybe 3 sets of each for the cork and the slate. And she had mentioned doing a flash sale, and then just trying to list it on like Marketplace or our local marketplaces, different Facebook groups and things of that nature, just to kind of get the ball rolling. So I think I mentioned yesterday too that I was able to, knocking on my microphone, that I was able to use a website to generate a new QR code, because we had a snafu situation with that. But what I did is, we have a little thermal printer. Let me come a little closer here so it tries to focus. Which little lens are you on? There we go. We have a thermal printer, so I printed these out with the intentions of having something that we don't have to spend more money to get. But I can attach these to pretty much any product or a bag, or go graffiti somebody's car. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. But having the opportunity to place these on the products, so that way if somebody else asks, hey, where'd you get that from? How'd you do that? Blah, 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 blah. Everybody can just point them, like, scan the QR code. Everything's in there. Phone number, email, websites, all that fun stuff. So, but, so yeah, we'll get that going on our products as well. Let's see here. What else? I think that was about it, really. So one thing I did want to go through too is, if we get the time, is to kind of show the back end of where we are at with our Etsy, and kind of the reason why we had to do that stuff that we did, because I tried to figure out how we can add variations, is what it's called. But a variation can be different sets of things, right? Quantities, colors, so on and so forth. Well, what I had found yesterday in Etsy is that it's very limited on what you can do, and it's a little irritating, to be honest with you. Their platform, I feel like, as long as it's been around, can be a little bit more robust than what it is. And I'm not saying that it's not a great tool and great platform by any means, But from the back end standpoint of listing a product and so on and so forth, I feel like you should be able to have a little bit more control in it. So for example, if we wanted to sell different kind of packs of things, so if I wanted to sell just a single coaster, I would have to list this by itself with all the information. So the measurements of it, the shipping measurements of it, the shipping weight of it, and then of course the baseline price, right? So my idea was for our duck keychains, like we have to hit a minimum just because of all of our shipping container costs and things of that nature. But I wanted to like, hey, this is the entry point, but if you wanted 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, whatever, like we should be able to have control of a price break. So like a quantity discount, and there's not an easy way to do that. So it's kind of an annoyance. And I believe I had figured out at one point in time on Square website, how to kind of do that, but it's been a minute since I've really dug in on that. So we'll definitely be doing that today. But I just kind of wanted to share and show some of those things as well. And then while I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and show the actual picture that we did, because I still actually have it pulled up from yesterday. So what my thought was, because not knowing if we were going to get the coasters early or not this morning, was to do another experiment and find like a scrap board and give this a try. But I think that the picture is phenomenal for being AI generated, and just kind of having a thought, like, look at the detail. Of course, it looks a little grainy on here whenever we zoom super far in, but I mean, it's amazing. So we might be in the future toying with that a lot more. I know a lot of businesses, especially in kind of the field that we're in of creatives, some folks definitely want to use some AI generated things just to kind of help give inspiration and also just change things up a little bit. So I think that's really cool. So we're going to come back to this camera because my phone keeps on wanting to disconnect, and I still need to set up the other phone for the laser. But nonetheless, I think we're going to have a great day today. For those of y'all that have jumped in, I know I've seen Stacy in here. I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I definitely look forward to growing our community and having more kind of a format and having some fun along the way. But right now, I'm just kind of looking at our streaming to be a little informal and just kind of hanging out. And then as we grow and develop our process, we'll definitely have some different things added along the way. So, but nonetheless, thank you guys for jumping in. I really, really appreciate it. And then I hear the door. Oh, here's my delivery girl. She's pretty cute. Don't die. We're going to do an unboxing.
Woo! Unboxing day.
Nice. Unboxing day. Tooth Tog. Cleaned up.
Huh?
It's all better and all cleaned up.
Yeah, wet hair, don't care.
And this is the real life that we live in. What was that song? Welcome to my house. Could be welcome to my life.
What have you got?
Watch you. This set of 4 posters differently. That's cool. Oh, slate is quite heavy. I really need to clean up my desk too, because it keeps on. Stacy said, "Hi, Misha."
Hi.
Hola. And we're on this dude right here.
Oh.
My phone keeps connecting and disconnecting for some odd reason. Cork coasters. And if I remember right, this is, oh, I know why they shipped it differently, because the last one I bought was a different quantity. I believe this is 120. And I went ahead and while we were chatting, I believe it was like $36 for 120 cork coasters, which I believe broke down to like 30. I don't remember. Don't get me lying to you. I suck at math unless I'm writing it out. And even then, still questionable. But long story short, for double the cost of what the 60 pack was, it was only like $17 more, I think, or $12 more, somewhere around there. So I thought it would make more economical sense in the long run to get the higher quantity. So we got that. And then I'm not even going to begin to try to remember how much is in here of the slate coasters, but I am pretty excited that we got them early this morning so that we can go ahead and just start cranking out some stuff and hopefully be able to build a whole product sheet, particularly for the football coasters. by the end of the day. That might be the goal. So one fell out of its little baggie, but it's okay. No, it still looks good. So I'll show y'all what that looks like too. Cool thing about these is they all come individually sleeved. And then one thing I didn't show too is all of these, particularly off of Amazon, and I think a lot of companies are doing really good about this, but they all have the little protective feet on. So that way you can, not scratch up your furniture. Unless if you have kids, because somehow magically, generally they manage to still...
They ruin everything.
maybe mess up some things here or there, but I digress. Or for those of you that also have pets,
dogs do too.
Dogs like to jump up and steal your drinks and stuff, so I'm just glad that there's protective feet. Thank you for bringing that. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the camera on the laser real fast. And then, like I said, there's really not a particular format on here. I'll tell you what, before we even do that, let me just go ahead and pull up Amazon so we can discuss this while I'm still setting down and not moving about. Uh-oh, I needed that window. I just closed the window that I need. Where did it go? I hope everything sounds good. We've been toying around with settings on our microphone and our streaming service as well. So I think it has been working pretty well as far as the quality, but that's the other thing is we were just discussing this morning of trying to figure out how we are going to be working through like building what I'm calling polished videos, just for the sake of like trying to put awesome. Thank you for telling me, Stacy. She said it does sound good for those of y'all that are in the Facebook chat. Which, let's see here. Okay, so Amazon, or wait, this is the wrong web browser anyways. I already know that. My phone's in the way, so now I can't see. That's just the way it is. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up. Transition. All right, so we're gonna go to returns and orders, and we had purchased this with our business account. So total is 8270. Yeah, 122 or 120 pieces rather. Excuse me. And then okay, so it's 40 slate coasters. So I'll need to work through like how many sets of what do we want to do today. I at least definitely want to get one full set of each design that we have, and then a couple sets extra for the football, but we'll figure that out. So I'm going to go ahead and move this.
Stacey says we're more interesting than her training this morning.
Oh yes, well I don't know what kind of training exactly you were doing, but I definitely feel that. So years ago, I feel like now, I used to be in the facilities world, which is I enjoy because I like doing things with my hands, which is why I think I'm doing this, right? But what did suck is the amount of training that we had to do for what I call common sense, but the amount of stupidity amongst folks is ridiculous. Somebody had messed something up, which is why we had to do certain safety trainings, if you will. So it was really boring and stupid, but it is what it is. So organizing training, of course. Yes, I love it. For those of y'all that don't know, Miss Stacy Brown here owns her own company of organizing and bringing your space some new life, if you will. I know I'm not going to show you my desk. It's terrible. I am really good at organizing my stuff, but I'm also really good about being in a flow of things and messing everything up. So usually it's just a relentless cycle. Like it's clean, spick and span, and then like for me, especially out here in our workspace, it's like within 2 to 3 days, I'm like, oh my god, I need to get out here and redo this.
Organizing training.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's fun. So yeah, this is our total package though right here of what we got yesterday. What were you saying? We were chatting about doing the flash sale price. I can't remember exactly what we discussed.
$15 for a pack of 4, because normally we would do $25-ish.
Let's see here. Don't look at those shelves. I don't have proper storage, okay?
we need to put that the background up that we had.
And this is why I want cabinets.
See it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, this is why I want cabinets, and I have a cabinet that's full of stuff too. But that's a lot of our material, if you will, too. So, uh, joys of having a limited budget and working in your garage. So, yippee! And then having to have like all the spray paints, kids' toys, tools. But
Yeah, if you have
we'll get there one day.
like maybe don't watch us for
Yeah, this is true. This is true. But okay, so yeah, what our pricing though, we were talking flash sale for the football coasters.
Mhm.
She was judging this. You are more than welcome to come over anytime, okay? It would be greatly appreciated. Oh, it wasn't. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
That's
No, I'm
not
just
what
kidding.
predictive text said.
You're right. What is it? So we did the ducks. And I really want to run an ad campaign too for those. Like, just duck you. That'd be funny. But yeah, so flash sale. Let's get back on topic here. Of what?
We were saying $15 for a pack of 4.
15 for a pack of 4. So we'll have to math things, right? And that would be for local pickup, not shipping and all that fun stuff. But
yeah,
I do feel like that would work as far as folks that might like them starting, maybe this afternoon, up until Sunday. We'll see what happens. So, oh yeah, get back on topic. I'm trying. Absolutely. But yeah, so we're looking forward to that. And then, like I said, our thought was that we can build these as kind of name state products, if you will. And I'm sorry, it's just a screen up there. Where are we at? I did have it on the. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I need to retitle my I don't know what do you call them, scenes, if you will. There we go. Words are hard. So there we go. I think everybody can see us now. I apologize. Sitting there chatting to the camera, and I forgot that we were just on the screen.
So, anyways, normally we were saying normally the coasters would be about $25 for a pack of 4.
I would like to do them at 25, but again, this is probably one of the hardest deals of
Okay.
We got to figure out the line of like managing our business to be economical, because personally I find it hard at some points in times. Like I can't, for example, justify going to spend $40 on whatever it is, right? If I feel like I can go get whatever that is at like $20. The other end of it is I do know, like, running our different designs here, for example, like our cost per these obviously will vary once we get into how many that we actually order. So like, what our turnaround is, total turnaround. But then, like, in order to run this, I believe just this one design took like 15 minutes just for one, right? So I can't necessarily justify selling a pack of 4 of these for $25 just because the machine itself is running and taking the brunt of everything. As far as the workhorse is concerned. But something like this, on this big of a design on our coaster, we're probably at like, I don't know, 2.5, 3 minutes. And then obviously the smaller the design is, whatever. So what I've learned to this point is there's a fine line for the business of, do we charge per runtime for the laser, or do we charge like by the product? And sometimes those things don't really marry up as far as what we do for which product, right? But for a set of coasters though, like I figure if you can go to Bed Bath and Beyond, for example, and people are willing to spend the $20 to say like $60 for a pack of 4, they might even be more at different stores or what have you. Like, we want to find that kind of middle of the road market for those things, and then offer different tiers, right? So the logo itself for a business would be kind of one tier. Our full on like retail product itself would be one tier, and have our baseline pricing, and then also like the specialty, right? So the Santa, I already hit it for myself. That would be something that would be a bit different, right? So we're just trying to manage that, and then also include our shipping costs, our labor costs to load everything into laser, let the laser do its work, unload it, then package it, get the label, blah blah blah. So we got to still have some man hours behind that. So it's an interesting game. I've grown to kind of not like pricing items, but at the same point in time, like realizing like, okay, I myself might be a bit of a cheapskate unless it's certain things, right? But I feel like we all we'll find what we would like to spend our money on and justify those costs. But I have to pull myself out of my own personal mind and think of it from the business standpoint of, well, you know, our initial cost was the $82 for all this product, but now we're going to have time and effort behind not only the designs, but also the runtime, the labor, so on and so forth. So it's a lot. I didn't know that it would be like this, but oh, Misha sent me a text earlier that I missed. And my Faja, I'll have to watch that later. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go set up the other camera. And then we'll get to doing something. Oh, what yet? Well, definitely some coasters, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, we need to bust out if we're gonna list them. So we had talked about listing the football coasters on Etsy, regardless of the flash sale would be local. Just because the whole idea was to have it for Super Bowl Sunday. But obviously on Etsy, there's no way that we could get that turnaround to be delivered by Super Bowl Sunday. That's impossible at this point. We could still like list a flash sale on Etsy, like
we'll have to figure that out.
But we would just, you know, it would just be a sell. Like it wouldn't be any guarantee of delivery by then. But anyway, so we've got to get going on those if we're going to list them. I'd like to have them listed today. It's Wednesday.
Wednesday. We can certainly try.
Yes.
So that means we gotta do photos, we gotta do the actual listing, so on and so forth.
And also, like, with Etsy, to remain...
Here's the other.
What?
Show that the one that we didn't invert the image for Sam.
Oh, yeah. So in experimenting with trying to do that real image, as we did it, it did the negative image, so it looks awful. But we learned that we just have to program it to actually do the negative image so that it shows up the way it's actually supposed to, which is kind of weird because it's backward. But now we know. Now we know. Anyways, I don't remember what I was saying. You interrupted me.
Sorry. Now you know how I have to. Much stuff.
Ooh, who else is watching? Say hi.
Say hi.
Because I know it's me, I know it's Daisy, and I don't know the third person on here.
You're a creep. I need this. Okay, I'm gonna do like a side by side so we can have your pretty face and then
Thank you.
the laser.
I might leave you. I have laundry to do.
It's a work day.
It's always a work day. It's always a work at the house day too.
How does that work? Oh, I need
We
to
have
open up.
4 kids.
We have 4 kids.
That's how that works.
That's not what I was referring to.
No.
But I guess it's not popping up. That's why we can't have nice things. It's me. I'm gonna need some SB coasters when you get them. Well, when you say it's me, Erica, is it really you? Oh, that'd be awesome. Shout out to Miss Lang, Erica Lang. Dag nabbit. Stupid thing. Well, I was gonna show the cool laser on the phone, but it's not showing up on the side by side. We'll just go straight to that. So now you can't see my show. So that's fine.
That's okay. Y'all aren't missing much. But y'all can definitely send us if you're serious about having coasters done and you have your logo all ready to go, just send that to us and we will get to working on it for you.
I'm gonna make these packs of 4. So our Super Bowl coasters, as I said, will be just the football and the helmet. So if you saw the other 2 designs, I gotta refine them a little bit because the lines are a wee bit too thin. But so I have 1 set of 4 complete. I think maybe we'll do 2 more sets, and then I'll do 2 sets on the cork as well as the slate.
Yeah, Erica, do you like slate or do you like the cork?
Set all the products under the desk.
I guess they can't see me, right?
Huh?
They can't see me anymore, you said?
No, I mean, I could try to figure that out.
It's okay.
We have a screen. We have a blank screen now because all of my faulty equipment here. So side by side 2 should be side by side 1. Now I don't know why it's not. Oh, I know why. Dumb. Because I haven't added it in here. Okay, video capture device. We're going to build a scene real quick, and then I'm going to have to remember what's what and where. Boom. That was easy. Okay, there we go.
Woo.
So now you're on that one, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Slate or cork? Slate or cork? Slate or cork. It's kind of hard to see the slate in the camera.
Yeah, you gotta have
Gotta like hit that light.
proper lighting.
But
Some proper lighting. Sure.
I think they're fancy.
Fancy.
So fancy.
Which one? I guess we can do football first. Couple sets of each. Get all my stuff situated. And you.
Mm-hmm.
Turn on some music, background music now.
I guess so.
Look at this. Double stack. I put that on there like
Just on one?
Seems odd.
That's so weird.
Assuming you can see it.
Yeah.
That's the first. Oh, I see why they did it. Because it's got see here, how can we show that?
Because the
It's actually
slate
pretty
is
cool.
funky shaped.
Yeah. See, natural stone. Okay, well,
Does it keep it level?
it is level.
Nice.
I just happen to feel that.
That's so weird.
Odd.
Well, good thing you didn't take it off.
Somebody's gonna get a double one. My super professional template that I have right now to load our products.
See, how do we get the music going? Where is it?
So if you go to just
Oop.
yeah, just hit open Spotify, or actually you can just hit play because it should be already loaded up because I started it earlier.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Okay, if anybody has any questions while we're setting this up, feel free to hit us up in the chat. We have both YouTube and Facebook chat open.
Where's the YouTube? Open
right
it.
here. On the other
Oh,
screen.
okay.
It's right here.
What is this music?
I don't know.
Some of it, I'm like, okay, that's a little crazy. Yeah, we're skipping that.
So it does kind of suck not being able to listen to the music. Normally listen to videos and have good habits of and good practice that way. Hopefully one day we can grow our YouTube channel and whatever other channels and become mods. So as far as I know, we're trying to do the best practices right now.
I'm trying to see if the music's too loud. If I can hear you. Huh?
I haven't turned it down.
I was just checking. What day are we on? This is day 10.
So the struggle is, on our 90-day challenge, we have made great strides, but I feel like we need more products, which is another reason why we're doing this. So that way we can have different product offerings for obviously different folks. So, and hopes that we can achieve our goal. So this is why we're doing all the things.
Have a good day, Stacy. Thanks for watching.
Yes. Good luck on your training.
I need to learn this music. That's copyright free music so I can sing to it.
Maybe enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh wow. It said, I hope you die in a fire.
Like a hate.
This is a hate song. It sounds fun though.
Why don't you grab some of those small boxes? See if you can't figure out.
Yeah, I was kind of skimming around back here to see if I can find it.
Have it. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh. Yes. Yeah, I mean the majority of them are, so we have different sizes.
yeah, this is better.
Where are these ones?
We still have stuff packed up from.
It is. Good call. All right. I didn't find anything yet. Well, got it.
Yeah, John was telling me this morning that we needed to buy boxes to fit our slate. And I was thinking we had done that before Christmas, so I got on Amazon and sure enough had seen that we had already purchased these boxes that were big enough for the slate. Because we had some that were 4x4x2. These are 4-inch slate. So they were just too snug. But so we bought 5x5x2. And we already have them on hand, so I don't have to buy any more. And they'll fit perfect. Even with the bubble wrap. So
Also, I said those there if you want to try to package them. And so what we need to do is work through like the weight, the size of the packaging, and you can either write it down or we can log into Etsy and or the website, or just take notes. Put it in notes.
there's still like a little bit of room in there. So I want to make sure that they're snug enough that they don't shift and break. They are delicate. But you know what though? I wonder, I'm gonna do this real fast. I used to do this when I worked at the cookie place, like just turn the bubble wrap inside out so it made it a little tighter. Yeah. I mean, it kind of works. It's not that much tighter, but maybe not. I don't know. Might be more work for nothing, really.
Yeah. Unnecessary. This is what it said. Do not something.
It's It's not for you. You can separate it. You can separate
I
it.
was like, I didn't read it.
What? Live video blocked.
Are you kidding
video
me?
may contain music, audio.
Just hit pause. Well, that sucks.
Who is that on Facebook?
Yeah.
Well, I'm watching.
Well, I told it to resume, so it might have paused. Oh, yeah.
Facebook. This is non-copyright music.
They don't have it.
Get over yourself. Daddy Facebook.
It's still up.
I mean, yeah, I'm watching live. What? Yeah, like
I
I'm
want to see
watching.
that movement. Okay, yeah. All right, good. It didn't cancel. Oh, yeah.
But is this supposed to be looking live?
I'm saying, like, throw me off, but if you can see it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching it. I was wondering if I could hit live over here.
Here's such. There it goes. That's fine. Facebook doesn't like our things, apparently. For more research to be had, so we can actually maybe listen to music, or I wonder if we put like a whole alarm clock radio out here, at least you can listen to that.
Anyway, what do you think? So there's like a little bit of space. Well, I know. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want it to shift in the mail like this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out.
But the other one was too small. I mean, we've got extra bubble wrap we can stuff in there, but
Yeah.
like something easier than that.
I don't know, maybe we can reach out to some folks and see what they utilize.
See, and I wish I could watch live on Facebook, but do other things on my phone because I got stuff to do. Research. I use it for research. Be researching packing stuff.
It's okay, just take note. Take some notes.
But let's see. Let's wait. Maybe if I just thumb.
Maybe. All right, there we go. Got that. Power of coasters. All right. It's a leaning
We're
tower
at
right now.
14 ounces.
Write her down.
I don't know where to write it, but I use it.
Choose you.
Oh, I'm just gonna do this.
It's not the word to. All right. First set of, well, I guess technically the second set of slate football coasters. Almost done. While we're at it, do a set of cork too, so we would see that. Bring on the cork. Yeah.
And so you're dead set on just these two designs.
Yeah, for right now, because I mean, this isn't really. I want it to be a little easier to see.
I mean, I don't know how, but if you could get me set up on like one of the kids' iPads, I can definitely make the lines thicker. I never gotten into the programs, but
see what they have available for free 99 because
that's the way we roll.
I wonder. Since my AirPlay isn't working on here, I have an idea. As long as it's not too loud, it'll be okay. Woohoo!
What you got done?
Okay, see it on there. Got this, yeah. This, yeah. One of each. Two of each. Excuse me.
Does the power look different on that one football that has the extra little foot on it? Like, because it was closer to the laser?
No. No, it looks the same. But here's another set. All right, we're gonna
need these.
One. So I'm doing two of those. We'll do a full set, and then I'll just run two.
I want to get some maybe like Chiefs colored like ribbon.
No. No.
In like I said, in lieu of the Super Bowl.
I said no. Actually, I think we might have some like red ribbon. I'm not sure though. If we already have,
I don't know if we have. I don't know if we have plain.
We're not buying it.
We probably have Christmas stuff. I'm hungry. I want breakfast.
I wonder how many folks actually like live stream throughout the day and like how they entertain themselves on top of working and chatting with other folks. Mother's Day products. Look at that. 6.4 views. 4 days.
Mother's Day product. Is that what you're reading?
Yeah. So we're not professional YouTubers, y'all, but we
yeah, but look
certainly
at
envy
that.
the folks.
Okay, so look at each one of those. You know, they all have a yeah.
This is what we're learning.
Are we doing that?
Observing, not for lives, no. I only have one polished or two-ish polished videos up. So
Yeah, we need to get better.
we will. It's just a lot of work. I'm already working, plus working some more, and then working more. So
Okay, so where's the rest of these? They're in here.
the boxes, yeah. Now I feel like the pork though, we can probably get away with shipping and mailing.
Envelope, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you say that word?
What?
No. The other one that I said.
What did you say?
ENV, yeah.
Envelope. Envelope. It's normal.
I say it both ways. It just depends on, I think it depends on how I'm using it. I don't know. I think maybe if I'm saying like the plural, I probably say envelopes. Like, do we have any envelopes? But if I'm talking about a singular, I think I say envelope. I don't know why.
But I know why then.
Envelopes sounds more
Maybe
oaky.
if it hears this, it won't. Not my favorite, but
What?
lo-fi chill music
All right.
on the YouTube.
I don't even know if we can hear it. I can't hear it.
I'd be curious to see if we can hear it on our other end.
Cool.
It's not showing up on the mic. So.
I don't think I hear it. Like, yeah, on the video.
Oh, that's good. Raise the mic. Okay, it is registering. I don't know, we'll see. So we're trying to toy with music options on how we can at least have that going throughout the day, and or maybe a TV show without getting copyright strike or whatever. Copyright.
You sound like Zadig. But it wouldn't be like copyright.
Copyright. So copyright. Writ it off.
We're doing English
Writ it
today.
off.
Yeah, so I mean I can pack these up, but we're gonna have to add some extra stuffing.
Yeah. Well, maybe at least for our local like delivery, it's certainly an option.
Yeah, I mean,
Where's my? Can you give me that blue pen?
I think I'm gonna have to make us some breakfast.
Yeah.
I know these are the bad ones, but
Huh?
I know that these are the bad ones, so I was just saying.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah,
those are. So I don't have any. Those are the ones that are gonna go.
it fits. It ships.
Shit. So what is my runtime on this? 10 minutes.
About done with that one? That set?
Yeah, it's got what it's working on now. See if anything pops up again on the faces.
How does it know on a live? I feel like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, they have tech behind everything. Every song has got its own, kind of like a book. You know how each book has its own number, ISBN numbers, whatever it is.
a book?
Yeah, every single book has a specific number for that book. Keep track of sales and stuff.
All right.
So every song has a number or information associated with it. Of course, how all the algorithm stuff or whatever. It takes 2 seconds to hear a beat. Like, oh, this song is
Robots.
it's copyrighted. But that's how they keep track of like plays and all that stuff too. So things that we learn. Hello, new viewer.
Ooh. Sure enough. Say hi. Who are you? We're desperate for people to watch us, so we get excited. We're like a puppy, like, ooh.
Hi, Frank.
Who is it? Who's at the door?
How many I'm doing? So what do you think right now? Like maybe just do 2 sets of the football, or maybe do 3 sets each on 4 p.m. slate.
I don't think it matters. I think what we need to do is, yeah, probably just do a couple of them, and that way we can get pictures done. We can get it listed on Etsy. We can get it listed on Facebook, our local markets for this flash sale. We can just hurry and get that all done today. That'd be the most important thing, because once we get it listed, then as orders come in, it's gonna take no time at all to make those up for people. So yeah, I would just say let's do a couple, and then let's start on photos and stuff.
Whoever that person was, looks to be no longer.
Bye.
Goodbye. I need to find my other little stands.
We didn't entertain them.
Is this not entertaining? I need like find one of those lint rollers so I can off that. Hold on. Where is my stuff? Should we have on here? One thing I was going to try to do, since I won't normally use that here, like put that like on my lasers. That way, if I'm over there, and then do what you're doing with your phone, be able to see.
With the iPad, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, with because I can't see all this if I'm at the laser, for example.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about doing that as well, just so that I could also watch on YouTube.
I don't know where the other. Yeah, that would be the thing. So these old ones will do the side by side. The chat's open on both.
Oh, well, I mean, I just meant I can watch YouTube on my phone and still function other functions on my phone, but I can't do that with Facebook, so I could watch Facebook on my iPad, and that way we get a viewer on both platforms.
Oh, I gotcha.
Trying to not cheat the system, but we need viewers, so every viewer counts. Yeah.
Other see that's set up or something instead of using my laptop, like, you know, at some point in time that can run all the streaming stuff and have all this on there, but then we can set up some monitors, so to speak, just so that we can see the stuff.
Yeah.
We can figure it out. Oh, I forgot to show this out. The beautiful tour.
Let's see it. Football helmet. Football helmet.
So that is one set for pork. Do another one with pork. Good. Because these ones are going to.
I'm gonna weigh these two.
Yes, like 5 ounces.
I don't think that much. I'm gonna say 2 ounces. Ooh. We both lose. The price is right. 1.3 ounces.
That's almost as much as they've done.
By itself or packaged?
Yeah. Goodness. And this is what.
Shut up. That's why it's in a bubble wrap. Well, I can't sing to this music. Maybe I can make up my own word.
Do you?
Nope, it's not gonna work. I gotta go make breakfast. I'm hungry. I was gonna make the.
Oh, yeah. Put it in the skillet.
Hey, make me work. I'm trying to eat.
You do you. If not, then I'm good. I'll do that for lunch. I don't care. Don't worry about it. Huh? Yeah. Cool. That'll work. Have what do you call it? Little stands. I need to find the file for this particular one, but it seems like it'll work out. So I might use this for staging for my photos. I kind of want to change up my I guess I should see what it looks like with the black background. So maybe when this is done, I might turn the view so we can look at the setup and whatever, and then maybe work on some pictures. And then we can go to the screen and I'll just show you what I'm using. So, man, I'm so used to Adobe Lightroom and the software that I bought a few years ago. And it's been interesting kind of seeing how different it is. How it works. I gotta relearn it. Let's go. Let's see if we can find these other stands that I have. Here. I was gonna take a shot real quick. So this is an AI generated image too of a Highland cow that I had engraved on my binder here, or my notebook. Turned out pretty good. Where did I put those? You only have two. What? That makes me happy. hair removal tool for my little backdrop. Hey, gloves are done. They look pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and transition the screen right fast. Really have anything exciting to show. I just don't want to make anybody dizzy. So I'm going to pop up our logo, and if you are still watching and hanging out with us live, I really appreciate it. And if not, and you're reviewing this later, I appreciate you coming to take a look. So we're going to get set up though to take some photography of some of these coasters real fast, and I'm going to move this camera so we can, I guess, watch that. Oh man, killed it. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. So we are working out of our garage, which also serves as my office, man cave, all the boys' hangouts, and Misha's dumping space for whatever she doesn't want in the house. No, just kidding. But all the tools. So it is a working environment. So don't judge me. I need to eject my SD card real quick. So this is kind of the process of what we've been learning so far of how to do it. And then as you'll see, I have just a black curtain hanging on my garage door by magnets. And then I have one light over to the left of the screen there that I can change colors on and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. And then just a black backdrop that I really need to probably wash on as my table cover amongst all of our other little tools there. So it's a tight space, but nothing special. But what I'll do is if you have not seen any of the photos and stuff that I've posted so far on social media, you'll kind of start to see a similar trend here. So I'm going to snap a few photos of these coasters real quick, and then we'll pop back over to the computer and just kind of work through some of the photo editing, so long as my computer doesn't crash, because it'll take quite a bit of memory. So at any rate, find all of our stuff real quick. Now I can't remember if I did port coasters of those other designs. I don't think I did, because I didn't have enough. So we'll do that today too. If anybody's wondering, I have a Sony a7 IV. I really want to take these off too. I need one of those like clips, like pop on a strap or a hand strap or something. Till then, Sony a7 IV, I got just the standard kit lens. It's a 3.5 to 5.6, 28 to 70 lens. And yeah, like I said, just one light kind of over here, which I'll need to adjust probably. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's about it. Try to shoot most of this at 50mm. For those of y'all that know what that is, it's cool. And if not, it's really not that important. Just mess with some settings to see what looks good on screen and in my camera.
Did you only buy the small tortillas?
Yeah. Right.
What else do you want in your thing? Like salsa or
Yes, it's also fine.
anything else?
No, because we don't have any children.
It's not really crispy.
Well, did you put a little oil in it? I was gonna experiment with that as well. That's fine. The cool thing about these lights too is I have a remote that will control them, and I can put them on individual channels or whatever. Change colors on it. And there's like a emergency vehicle setting, which is kind of fun. And then the white color we can change the warmth of that and the coolness of it as well. So that's pretty neat. But I'm gonna bring this over here just in case if I need it. See here, anything new? No. So this is kind of the unglamorous part of this stuff, is just kind of going through, taking photography, so that way we have stuff to build for social media, and also have photography to list, for our listing photos, stuff like that. It takes time.
Hello, whoever else is watching.
Hola.
You know what's funny is like my phone was telling me who was popping on, but now it's not. I know it's really difficult, but to keep talking. Sometimes it's like this happens. And I'm like, I don't know if he's talking, and for some reason.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
All right, so just took a handful of photos. You can do some editing on those, and in the meantime, though, before we get going on that, I am going to set up these other designs real quick, which I think for the most part I have ready to go. I just need to make a couple changes. So we're going to move this camera back to the laser and get those other jobs going too while we're doing this. That way we have full sets of everything else. Let's see here. Which one do I want to go to? We'll go side by side. You guys can get dizzy with me, but at least it's in a smaller screen. Now this is the struggle when you're using a phone, always having the power cable ready to go, but then moving it everywhere that you do go. Try to set this a little bit.
I just got a text. I just got a text. Justin. Oh, John's watching. Good morning, John. Or he was.
Huh?
But or he was.
Oh. Good morning, sir.
That's yours.
What? Okay. Or,
I don't know where to put it. I want to eat mine.
thank you. All right, so we need.
Everyone can watch me eat breakfast. Be jealous.
Be jealous. Yeah, disgusting. John, if you're watching, did you see our completed Santa? I don't remember if you did or not. Show some of the stuff that we did.
Huh?
So you can see some of the stuff that we did.
Yeah.
You did not.
Well, let's show you.
This is the second round that we probably inverted the image. I would say for slate for sure I might need to mess with my minimum power so the reindeer over here shows up a little bit better. But overall, I think it looks awesome.
It looks good in the view, just like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he jumped over to the YouTube to watch live. Thank you.
Nice. Let's know if it's better or worse.
Oh, man.
See what it looks like on the chat.
Oh yeah, here we go. Hey y'all, I'm going to try YouTube today. Thank you, thank you. What's for breakfast? Well, we had made a hash brown casserole the other night, and we had leftover, so John wanted to kind of fry it up and put it in a tortilla. He's obsessed with tortillas, so it is good.
Obsessed. No, I'm definitely
He's obsessed.
still like a teenage boy when it comes like you can put anything in the tortilla. It's gonna be delicious.
Obsession. What can I put in my wrap today? I'm trying to make a mess. I'm trying not to make a mess. I did drop a piece of cheese. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that is ready to go. Do we want to do these on cork first or on slate? Let's do some cork.
Okay. I need to bring my computer out here. I got other things I could do.
Yeah. This one not work?
John says anything in a tortilla.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing, but.
But it sounds like
No, we just go through a ton of tortillas. Need more salsa.
salsa.
Yeah. I like it hot. No room on this desk.
Huh?
There's no room on this desk.
I mean,
I didn't finish my coffee this morning either. Well, I had a cup. I didn't finish my second cup. What are you working on this morning, John? Do you have a messy desk too, John? Which design are you doing?
I'm gonna do one of each of those ones that I made yesterday. Like a full set of them.
You had done on Slate?
Huh?
Did you do it on Slate yesterday? Yeah.
One of each, yeah. I feel like hot.
Yeah, it's steamy over there.
Experimenting now. I have to turn down the power.
Oh, goodness. It's on fire.
have to turn down the power.
Why is it? Is it just that you have to change something between the slate and the cork, or what?
The power up by like 5 for the slate, and then on these thinner line designs, it's not that big of a deal for cork. But on something as thick as these, apparently we need to make sure that we adjust it down.
Put your glasses on, John. You're not wearing them now.
Looking at the screen.
John says he has a bunch of thin strips to cut on his table saw, so he would figure he should make a jig to do it safely.
Sounds like a good plan. Okay. Yeah. See where we at here. We need to pay attention. So apparently we're running a little hot for these ones. Put my power down. Ah man, we just messed up. Whoopsies.
What'd you mess up on?
I hit the button and I didn't mean to. Good thing is, pick the job back up.
Ooh, your camera's caught on my chair. I keep thinking these are like the good ones. These are the good ones. I keep picking these up thinking they're good ones. The thin strips are for his 70 cutting boards he's building. Ooh, that's nice. I can already picture what that's going to look like.
Yeah, it sounds like a good project for the day, for sure. Here. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 things. Slate one, I had to adjust a little bit. I had pulled my focus out a little bit, and just because some of the slate was different heights and whatnot, so I kind of just found an average, if you will. But I'd also bumped the power up by 5 for the slate, so now I just bumped it back down by 5. Since this is a thicker, bolder design, I'm curious to see what it looks like. Oh no, that stinks. That's the way it works though. It's like, oh, I don't need this, and then within 2 seconds you're like, crap. Just kidding.
He says he could really use a bandsaw making this jig, but he sold it a couple weeks ago because he doesn't use it much. You're welcome. So 70 cutting boards, is this for a vendor event? Oh, the camera fall on me. It keeps getting hot on the, huh? The strap keeps getting caught on the chair. Got more salsa, and now I need water. What's your water?
Chicken.
Ooh. For his inventory, I'm stocking up so he would have them built and ready to pull off the shelf, engrave, send out the door. Cool. Let's click on your link. His website looks good. You're welcome. Here's his cutting boards.
They are pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm satisfied. Okay.
I don't know how to split the screen to show what I'm looking at, but
Well, for right now, what you do is just click that and drag it over here. Like separate it. Click the tab.
I did click the
Click
tab.
the tab. Hold it.
Baby, I am.
There you go. Let it go. Yeah.
Yeah, but they can't see what I'm looking at. That's what I was saying.
Oh. I thought you were trying to see that.
I'm fine.
Hmm?
No, I was fine. I can see it just fine. Oh Lord. Kill me. 5 different designs and 3 different sizes.
5% drop down does. I personally like it kind of getting deeper so you can see detail, but not whenever it gets all sitting.
Yeah, you don't want that burn on it.
So just a little bit. The next design.
Ugh, I got like a burned piece of egg.
What I'll need to do at some point is set posters up as a template. It's glued.
If anybody is watching, they can view the comments and see John's link and click on his link and see the things that he has made. Check out our friends Ken and John Woodworking.
I'm gonna go down to like let's do 15. Excuse me.
Oh my God. Eggs are kicking in. Huh? I'll be back. A court picture yet, or just
What?
a court picture yet, or just displays?
I got whatever the football ones the other day. Alright, so I bumped my power down to 15 on that one. Still at 500 speed, and that is definitely not bright enough. So we're gonna hit 18. Say bright enough, dark enough. See what that looks like. As far as I can tell, so far so good. Very cool. Yeah, I need to be in better practice of that. I mean, honestly, I haven't had too many issues just sending it straight from the computer. Just a handful, like we chatted about the other day. But it's just one of those things, like especially on this one, like everything's in my file already, so I just got to select whatever one, you know. I'm like, ah. Okay, I need to load my. We worked on some video, or excuse me, some photos earlier. I'm kind of scared, but I want to try to edit a few of these on screen too at some point. So maybe I could do like a side by side of that, as long as it doesn't crash. This laptop is a workhorse, but I don't know how much of a workhorse. Some of the coasters that we had done up yesterday, so I was actually surprised because the only update too that I got. So as you know, we had ordered the product yesterday afternoon, and the only update that we got is that it was going to be shipped or arrive by 11 today. So one, it's awesome that it's 24-hour turnaround. But two, I was like, well, let's go ahead and start working on this stuff. And at any rate, so we got some done last night, of course, and then did some this morning too. So I took some photos of all of that, and I was going to just kind of walk through what I have, even though it's software that I'm not really comfortable with. Oh yeah, that looks much better. I think we found the sweet spot for that. So at any rate, yeah, we're getting I did, yes, absolutely. So I pulled that up yesterday, put it in my favorites. They have some awesome stuff that I want to look into for sure. See, because I already seen some of their I'm assuming UV printed, like the bats and stuff like that. I think we can come up with some pretty cool products with that too. Oh, did you get those photos that I'd sent, I think yesterday or day before, by the way? Already almost 11 o'clock. Goodness. Oh, that's awesome. Are they pretty local or wonderful? I'm glad you did. I hope that you can use them. And if I take any different ones too, of things moving forward that we've collabed on or whatever, or even if you want some different photos for your stuff, let me know. Just right now, I have this kind of modified setup, if you will. So far, it seems to be working out. So. Okay, so this is what we did here. I'm gonna go side by side with the laser going and then the screen. So as I was saying earlier, I've grown really used to Lightroom, and a lot of the softwares are the same, but this software is called On1 Photo Raw 2020. And so some of the things are a little bit different in here, but most softwares are pretty much the same. So, oh yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. That's cool. I didn't realize they were in state, so that's even better. One of these days, whenever whenever and if ever we ever get a break in our schedule of things, I'd like to do a little, or either try to go to like a meet and greet locally, or form a little something up at, I don't know, a Louis or whatever. That would be really neat. Just kind of meet some folks in the industry, network and all that. Yeah, the far metro. So here's some of the photos that I'd already taken today. And by no means are any of these professional grade, right? But that's why we do things in post, and we learn how to stage better photos. But for right now, not putting a whole lot into it. Just need something to kind of see where we're at. And I thought I took some pictures. Oh yeah, I did. I was gonna say I thought I had football ones too on the court, but couldn't remember. So, oh, what we can do actually, real quick. So speaking of, here's one of the photos for the new folks that are watching or taking a look. Our friend John took some photos of his custom engraved tumbler here, and I'd say they turned out pretty good, at least in this style anyways. We'll be working on some different styling and things of that nature too. So as you can see here, there's like several different what do you call them, preset filters on here, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, my shit had that for a while, and since I had the Adobe suite, and we also have Canva Pro, a lot of those functions that are inside of the photo room are very similar to those. So I was like, I just don't see paying the $10 or whatever it was a month for that on top of all the other stuff that we have, so at least for right now. Okay, how do I get out of this? Browse. See what I mean? I have to, I don't even know how to navigate in this well. So back to here. We'll start from scratch.
Pretty. Wish you could see the deer a little bit.
Me too. She said, Misha said that we wish we could see the deer a little better. So that's why I want to mess with the settings a little bit more.
Yeah. Or even had you just like turned it a little bit during the picture taking.
Well, I was just trying to figure out the angle. The lighting on stuff like this is hard. I'm not saying that you are, weirdo. So you pull the lights up, it's too much. Now it looks kind of green. I just take pictures of this to kind of mess with it. See what we can come up with.
I was telling John yesterday he could take large pieces of slate and burn images like that. Just make pictures, like hanging pictures or decorative pictures.
Yeah.
You could probably get, price really good for them.
That looks pretty good. Which one do I want to toy with? I can never tell if it's my camera that's slightly out of focus or the computer's trying to work to get, there you go. Yeah, get it back in focus. Let's mess with this one. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good. Hold, please.
That was just like stopped in the middle of it.
Let's review the replay. Well, clearly we're going to cancel that. No, we can't use that one, but one end it's start the job where it was. Why did that? That's odd. See now, I think I got jinxed by not sending it to the controller. All right, how far are we into the challenge, or how far are we, and what are our sales so far? So our sales, I believe, I don't have a hard number, but I believe we're at like the 450-ish mark at the moment. Now, mind you, I guess we could play the game of minus or less our added, what do you call it, materials that we just got, but yeah, I think we're around that 4 something mark, so not too shabby, especially for being a week and a half dang near behind on getting a product listed. So today the thought was to do some of these, build some more product listings, and hopefully have those all live today, and also get them posted up on marketplace like local sales, and see if we can't help generate some interest like that. So, you know, obviously would like to be off a lot higher number, but I feel like it's definitely a great start for sure, as far as where we're physically at with the financial challenge of it, and then also really trying to find the groove of doing the lives and composite some different materials for social media and building, you know, just build the whole thing. It's a mess, but I still can't complain too much. The software is so slow. All right, that looks cool. Yeah, I'm super excited. So I'm hoping that, you know, with getting more products online, kind of showing these different things, we're gonna make some polished videos. Obviously do some social media type of marketing with and the whole sad part is we don't have a marketing budget, so dang near everything that we're trying to do is going to be for free with elbow grease. But I figured somebody else has done it, then why can't we? So we're definitely going to do that. And then also, I mean, through the help of our friends, our family, also you've been a tremendous help too, which we're extremely grateful for. But we're certainly looking forward to getting a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more big time, and start building up some more excitement to hit the challenge. So John said, great job. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That means a lot, man. Means a lot. An unfortunate circumstance. I think the light's kind of hard to see. It's
Did it
I think it's
fix?
there we go. And for whatever reason, I'm just kind of jacked up, but it's not so bad. Now this goes into the burn pot. So I'm gonna run one more, so I have a split set. Womp womp.
Ouch. The cork looks weird when you put it up to the camera. Like, it just looks weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
Okay. On camera.
Actually, I guess I'll just select the one. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. All right, maybe on the next job I'll actually send it to the controller. Still my seat.
Yep.
I want to get up and sit anyways. Actually, keep an eye on that. I'm gonna run to the restroom right fast.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Hey. Looks like it's getting close. It's almost done. Yep. Jeez, slam it down.
John got on YouTube.
I don't even know where they are. He stole them. Fine, I have them. Now I'm using them and he's not. I have them, but you're over there. They're kind of like Terminator-y. I'll be back.
Okay, so we have those two. I got two more designs to do on the cork.
There you go.
That's
Has this been like the same song or?
It's all lo-fi. It all sounds nice.
Easy music, easy listening.
Right, I'm sending this one to the controller.
What is wrong with your monitor?
Oh. I would like to get new things at some point. So spend a little bit more time. All right, back to the editing.
So what's up with this? We're not watching this. We're watching this.
Left side would be like our NQ. So if we wanted to change to that. So if you we're learning OBS, our streaming software. Let's see. So this is what we're on right now. See?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I'm watching.
Be smart.
Dang.
I'm just making sure that you understand. So this left side is just the preview, so we can stage up in our queue, like, okay, that's that, and then you would hit transition or that or whatever. So, but like I said, what I on the previous build of this, like I could double click this and it would go directly into that. So now you have to select it, transition. I'm sure there's a setting somewhere, but it's annoying.
I was just wondering, how did John know I wasn't wearing glasses when it wasn't on view of me? Maybe God told him.
Maybe God. Okay, let me hop on here.
Hey.
Go get your computer. Because then what I can do is airdrop some of these edited photos to you. Make some posts or whatever. That too, yeah. Absolutely. That's glorious. Well, that was a good assumption because I literally left for 2 seconds to come back and see that. She's like, how did he know? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right, let's mess with this photo finally. Oh. Or if any of these presets will look cool, but all right, where am I at? Tone and color. Let's see what auto does. Wow. Okay, let's pull the mids down a bit. Alt. It's more the true color right there. Do you guys get your photos done, or do you do them yourself? How do you build all your stuff up for your listings and what have you? That looks better. Not really digging that particular photo.
He just assumed.
Yeah, it's funny. Taking forever. Come on. You can use the table for right now. The photo table, the work table. There's like space in the middle there. It's not even on, babe.
I know.
71 degrees in here. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's a good game plan. That's what we're kind of trying to do too. So I love that fact that some of these things have provided marketing material that just saves so much time, especially on the upfront of it. So definitely worth it just from that standpoint. I think that looks pretty good. I do kind of want to lighten that up a little bit though. So that's the thing with this software is I know exactly where to go and what tools to use. And I'm sure the tools are the same in this software. I just don't know where to go to build my masking and coloring and all that stuff. Here's this button, but it means nothing to me. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Definitely worth every penny just because of that, in my opinion. Lens correction details. Let's give this a try. Today is Wednesday. There's that. I haven't even messed with all this stuff for so long. I'm like, what is in here? This is what's cool though about this particular software is there's these kind of overlay filters, so we can make it look like it's raining or foggy or so. Like, boom, it's a blizzard. Now, why you would want that on there on like something like this, I don't know. But one thing I don't know how to do though is figure out. Maybe we do it this way. Ah, here it is. This is what I was wondering, how you can mask in or mask out something. So we'll just do this for right now, just to play.
So John, I have a question for you. You were mentioning your ornaments and just using his file photos. So when you make your ornaments, are you making them like pretty much exactly like he does? Like you're painting them similarly and stuff like that?
Cool. Okay, well, we figured that out.
Because I was just asking because John and I have talked about doing ornaments and we've seen a lot of files and everything that look like that, and John was just thinking that painting would just
I don't want to do that.
He doesn't want to do that, and I don't mind helping with like painting, but he's just wondering, is it worth his while like to be putting that extra layer of work in? Are you making up for it in profit?
Okay, so let's come back in here.
He says, nope, I make them different colors. I do solid background and two-tone background. But are you painting too or no?
Yeah. What do I want here? How about that? Guess we'll change harassing stuff and see what that does. So I really just want to mask that in, not do the bottom as well.
Very yellow.
No, I'm trying to figure out how this particular tool works. Okay, so this is taking it out. I don't like that. But I don't like it.
He tries to spray paint as much as possible. His daughters do the hand painting for him. I pay them naturally, he says. Very good.
Nice.
That's kind of what we were thinking too, is like, you know, also for painting, like then we gotta wait for it to dry before we can put them together, and how much, you know, hourly time is going into each ornament for it to be worth how much we're selling it for.
All I want to do is brighten this up. I don't know which tool I need inside of the software to do that. But I want to keep the back. I want it like that bright. I guess that's one way to do it. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Sharks. This looks pretty cute. Paddle it. Three.
Those went for $19.95 each, and I also sell them as a paint your own kit. So the customer does a painting right there on my site. Sold over 100 ornaments as is. Very good. Do you put paints in your kit, or you just have them like undone? And they can pick up their own paints.
It's your own part. There you go. No, that's not.
Okay, he says he doesn't include the paint. He just tells them that they can use markers, pencils, pens, and paint. I have seen, I don't know if you looked into this though, But I have seen on Amazon you can buy like those little
The paint kits.
paint. Yeah, they're like the little 5 tub, red, yellow, blue, green, or
Right.
something like. You can buy those, and you could probably upsell it if you did, like include that into your. I mean, obviously you would upsell it, but if you did include it, a cute little package.
A cute little package. Okay. Where was I? Filter. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, so let's copy and let's see what this does for us. This is a great picture to show too. Like, definitely need to come in, fix some structuring with our lens correction here. Not that one. Distortion. There we go. I think I did 48 on those other ones. Yeah. Where it shows like my levels. And that's not what I'm looking for either. Oh, I just saw it. Dum dum. This is what I need. When? And let's do it. Okay, we're gonna roll with that. So, yeah, just a little bit of toying around with some of these photos, just to do exactly just that. But pretty happy with how that looks for the moment. So now we'll just apply some settings to the ones that I like. And as I get a little bit more acquainted with this software, I can definitely come in here and like clean up some of this stuff in here if I want to. Oh, that stinks. Throwing stuff away. I know it's so hard to remember like every little thing that we have on hand for this, that, and the other. The original post. Which one do I like the best here? Go ahead and put the settings on both of these. I'm torn. Boy. There it is. I thought I clicked everything, but I did not. Ron, as much as we're hanging out, man, if you got a setup, we might just have to get you on a Skype or FaceTime or something, and we can just make you a little window in the screen. Wonder if that's a bit much.
Okay, a verification code with yours.
On like a text, it just came through. 052682. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was just thinking, like that, and you can just, converse in live form. All right, that is gonna have to be changed. Whoa.
Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to sign into my or our YouTube account that's not T69.
I don't even know what ours is.
We have like a,
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
no, I don't know why. Not any of my passwords. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to log out because that's what I was on.
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
I want to be on a different account.
Oh. Well, that account should be tied to that email address, so just tell it that you forgot the password. The Yahoo one or whatever.
Email to you.
I don't know. Let's worry about it later. Not a priority. Yeah, for me. Nerd. Another one. Oh shoot. Yahoo ain't nothing. I still have a original Hotmail and MSN address too.
I only do Yahoo.
928 680.
I hear you.
928 680. All the codes.
I only like Yahoo because I don't like Gmail because many work places like want you to have Gmail, and then if you ever leave that workplace, like it's a pain in the butt to like not have that tied to everything that you have.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out which way to go here to make our designs pop. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do.
But I still have my original email from like 3rd grade. That's yours.
Nice. Definitely still have Tom as a friend too. Okay. Cool. This is really good.
Now it wants the verification code that was sent to the Yahoo.
Later. Work.
Me too.
Okay, all of our fork coasters are now done, so now we can run those designs in Slate. Huh? Because I want to have products made and then also have a full set of them done in the Slate, so that way we can try to get them all listed and sold. Oh, yeah.
It seems like
That's what we.
we're going.
I have no idea. I thought that's exactly what we discussed.
I thought we were just trying to do this Super Bowl.
I just did sets of those. I'd like to have sets of other things too, so we have multiple listings. Okie dokie.
You changed the email address for our Etsy account.
Now, so everyone's million. Run that one first. All right, so now back to the photos. So now I'm just doing full sets of those last designs on the slate. And then I think, unless I'm feeling frosty, that I might try to do that Santa photo on a piece of scrapboard somewhere that I have, depending on what I have. But other than that, we're just going to work on getting these photos done and then try to make some listings up today. And hopefully also get into our website and fix that stuff up. Why did I hit portrait? Stop it. Back to this. Where does it look best at? Not there. This is wild. Oh man. I hit reset thinking that was reset the curves, but reset everything. I can have it. Happy clicking on things. Curves. Looks weird now. You know? So slow. There you go. That is cute. Wonder if I can tell this. Guess not. Oh, it did work. Cool. Shoot. Let's just go through all of these. See, learning how this software works. I'm definitely not a fan of this, but it is what it is. Yeah, that looks cool. On what? I couldn't tell you. Don't give me lying to you. Okay, so nothing super exciting other than just getting these coasters knocked out and trying to do some photo editing, right? But we're well on our way. Hopefully we can get all this done and cleaned up. I've got to figure out what to do on these photos here as far as masking is concerned to clean up all these specks of things. I don't like it. Not a make or break deal, but I definitely want things to look better than that. But let me make this full screen so that way you guys can see the editing to this point. I would say Slate is an interesting product to photograph just due to the fact that it is very glary no matter where your light is. So I'm gonna have to toy around with that a little bit more too to really kind of dial in lighting and then also settings on the camera. But I figured at any rate we can rock and roll with what we have kind of right now and just kind of go through and dial in some more settings. So I feel like the tumblers and some of the other stuff that I took photographs of recently really have kind of been a little bit of fun as far as making it, different styles, trying to show like a little bit different point of view, if you will, and have some fun with it too. So, but something that's already flat and kind of one dimensional for right now, I don't have a bunch of like extra things, if you will, to kind of dress it up. So this is just kind of for the right now, but maybe I could find some inspiration somewhere too to kind of help build the story. So like some of the duck photos I had done the other day, maybe we can kind of dress these up in a similar fashion to help tell a story, if you will. But for now, this is gonna have to work, or at least for today. So yeah, we still have some editing to do on these. So like, for example, let's go here. And our set of coasters is done too, so I may run over there here in just a second. Load up the next job. See, not every coaster is cut square. Yeah, that'll work. This one's a little out of focus. Run that one more time. Way well. Oh man. Well, I was gonna run this one more time, and then I just picked it because it's a little light. JK. I was gonna run it again, but not so much anymore. Okay, let's get these other ones. All right. Next job is going. Keep connecting when I tell you to disconnect. looks like our coasters on the laser are about done with that design. Boom! Called it.
Yeah, there's a
I'll go ahead and slap up another design. I think we have 2 more designs to do on the slate, and then we'll be done with our sets of these, and we'll start making getting the product photos of full sets together, and then start trying to make these listings. So, but I'll go back to this screen real quick. So we've been running the laser, and then also for those that are just jumping in, also been editing some very quick photos that are not very good by any means. But they are something. So we did trying to do some post-processing in the software that I don't know what that is, that I'm not a big fan of, just because I don't know how to use it very well. But I got to use what I got, so I don't have the means to pay for the Adobe suite at the moment. So, but I do think for the most part, I'll probably need to clean this up a little bit, and we'll be able to use these though for our listing photos and then also social media stuff. So let's see here. I was just kind of curious to see what it looked like in like a full screen mode, but I don't know where that's at here. What's this? E. That makes it a little bigger. Oh, full screen right here. Doi. Well, that still didn't do what I wanted it to do. Anyways, we get the gist of it. Ooh, dual mode. Now how do I put it back to where it was? Whoa, actual pixels is huge apparently. Oh goodness. Okie dokie. Anyway, so we have that. Control Z. Why is it clicking on me? Oh, there's a thing here. There is a mask button. I hit W and it did something. We'll come back to that. Oh, it's right here. Wonderful. So what can I do? I don't know if it's doing something or not. Hello. I don't know what this thing's doing. We'll have to relearn this software for sure. But at any rate, so I'm going to get these other 2 sets of coasters up, and then I think in order or in effort not to be super boring by any means, we'll just go to the laser, show those last 2 bits, and then if anything, if we can really get these listings done too, we'll kind of show a story behind that, if you will, the how, and just make a little separate video for that. So we'll do these other coasters and hop off. But let's go back to here. Which ones do I have? Bear me. The dirt. I'm just laughing at myself with the dirt tickler.
I don't really get that one.
Okay.
So.
Go on mute. I just had a full conversation with the microphone muted.
But you fixed it.
Oh my God. That's funny. Anyways, we're done for the day. If you guys have scrubbed through the video or even watched or joined our live, we appreciate it. So today we worked on all these lovely little coasters, and we're still working on them, doing photo editing and taking photos of them. So we're going to take some photos of these full sets that we made up today in hopes that we can get them listed both locally and on our website and store relatively quick. So we're going to continue our day and working on that, but we're not going to stay on a stream and have just a big boring fest going on. So one thing that we learned today, and I think we're going to have to kind of dig it a little bit deeper, is while we were on Facebook, we got a little notification that popped up saying that our stream was about to end because of some song that I guess it had heard that we were playing through the Spotify's. But I'm kind of curious if it was just one particular song that it didn't like. So we might try the music thing in the background tomorrow and see if it happens again. And if it does, then we might just have to stop streaming altogether on Facebook, because it appears that we don't really have an issue on YouTube using this particular background playlist on Spotify. So if anybody has any music tricks or something like that just help break up the monotony and have some sound without getting in trouble for it, let us know. We would greatly appreciate the help. So you want to add anything before we hop off? Peace, she says. She's done. Yeah. All right. Well, once again, we want to thank you guys for taking a look at the video. Be on the lookout. We will start trying to build some actual put together product type of videos that will hopefully make a little bit more sense on everything versus just kind of hanging out live every day too. So, but this is part of our challenge to go live, show the products that we're making and the things that we're doing behind the scenes. So unfortunately we can't stay on all day every day, just between the madness of what is already going on, but it is what it is.
I don't think they want us to anyways. They have boring days too, so
we all got boring days. That's for sure. Nothing special here. We're no different, but we do just want to put ourselves out there, and if you happen to enjoy hanging out, we certainly appreciate it. So all right, on that note, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Bye.
Bye.